Welcome to Tech Garage, and today I've got a walk round video of this 1998 S-Plate Kawasaki Ninja Zx6R. Now this is a bike you don't see very often and a proper blast from the past. This is a true retro superbike. Just look at it. If you're as old as me or anywhere near, this is gonna fetch back memories of your childhood. These were the bike back in the day, back in the late 90s. You could not beat one of these Ninja ZX6Rs. And I mean, they've still got all that nostalgia and charm today. I mean, just look at it. This bike's 27 years old, but you pull up at a bike meet and you're going to be on one of the coolest bikes that is there, still. And I have to say, it's been a long time since I've rode one until this, but the ride's still just as good. This is smooth as silk. It's still quick. It's going to keep up with anything else that's out there, and it's definitely an entry-level, budget-level superbike for someone. It's still got a hell of a lot of life left in it, and they're still incredible machines. So this one has done 46,000 miles, but this has been a part exchange with us. Now don't let that mileage put you off. This bike has had the same owner for the last 13 years. So the gent that owned the bike previously had this bike from doing about 17,000 miles, and then he's been all the way across Europe and lived out in Switzerland with this bike and whatnot. And to be honest with you, he really didn't want to part with it. He was quite kind of gutted that he had to get rid of it, but he didn't have room with his new bike, so that's why it's ended up with us. But like I said, even though it's done 46,000 miles, mechanically it's been so looked after. It's going to be such a reliable and definitely a budget end bike. And let's face it, if this had done 20,000 miles, we'd be talking a retro classic here, and the money would be crazy. So it's a good chance to own one of these for fairly cheap money. So covered that kind of miles and saying that it is 27-year-old, I think it's in really good condition. It's got the odd little battle scar here and there, but nothing that detracts away from the bike at all. And more importantly, like I said, mechanically it's absolutely spot on. And it has been kept pretty much standard as well. It's not been played about with. Like I said, the guy has just loved it and used it like you should do. So I'll walk you through what it's had done. So it's got as new Michelin Pilot power tyres on it. These are matched front to rear, and obviously the gent had just fitted these before he decided to get a new bike. And they're like £400 worth of tyres. I'll show you the back one there. And they look like they've done 500 miles at most. And then also it has had a new chain and sprocket as well. They are brand new, you can see that there. And let's say you can see how much it has been looked after. It's still in really good condition for its age. So we have serviced the bike as well ourselves. Apart from that, the only kind of added extras that the bike has got from standard is an Iridian front screen and also these carbon fibre indicators. But apart from that, it's still on its standard exhaust. And in my opinion, it's probably in one of the best paint schemes that they did these Ninjas in. I think it looks cool as. But like I said, I'll just get it started up. So yeah, 46,000 miles. And it runs absolutely spot on. So there you have it, a budget ZX6R Ninja. Like I said, this probably would be up on the price in retro if it wasn't for the miles, but it is probably one of the best mechanical ones out there that you will find. So if you want any more info about this bike at all, please feel free to get in touch. This bike does come with a full 12-month MOT and also a 3-month warranty provided by ourselves. We can look to supply finance on this bike as well. If you're looking to purchase it that way, please feel free to get in touch. And if you would like to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, you'll get to see all our new bikes as and when they become available. If you click that notification bell up at the top, everything we have gets uploaded to YouTube first. And as always, thank you very much for looking.